Welcome to Vive Miami News Arts and Culture, your source for what's happening in the arts in Miami every week. We are presently at Art Wynwood. Art Wynwood is the annual President's Day Fair, showcasing a dynamic array of street art, murals, pop surrealism, and other genres from both emerging and world-renowned contemporary and modern artists from the 20th and 21st centuries. The fair offers a diverse selection of work from over 180 artists and 70 galleries representing more than a dozen countries. One of the highlights of the fair is the Todd Merrill Studio, showcasing works that straddle the line between the fine art and contemporary design. His unique and frequently groundbreaking pieces show a diverse group of artists that thrive to push their aesthetic limits. Among the artists presented is works by 94-year-old Colombian artist Knox Martin that has not been viewed in public for decades. Martin is one of the last remaining members of the New York School, and his work has been placed in more than 40 important museum collections in the U.S. and internationally. The Rojas Fort Gallery presents Latin American art from Central America. Among artists presented are Elmar Rojas from Guatemala, Victor Guadalajara from Mexico, Rudy Cotton, Denise Núñez, Armando Morales, and Benjamín Cañas.
Bueno, ya esta es nuestra segunda participación en la Feria de Art Wynwood, y ya que nuestra galería se especializa en artistas de Centroamérica y México, pues hemos traído una selección muy importante de artistas de estas regiones, y comenzando por ejemplo con la obra de Elmar Rojas. Es un artista de Guatemala, que para nosotros como guatemaltecos, como centroamericanos, pues estamos muy orgullosos de poder contar con la obra de un artista que ha dedicado su vida al arte, ha hecho pues un proyecto de vida en torno al arte, fue creador del primer Ministerio de Cultura en Guatemala, pero además también acreedor de uno de los premios más importantes en la plástica, que es a nivel del arte, como un premio Nobel al arte, que fue el premio Cristóbal Colón, otorgado al artista por su aporte técnico. De ahí viene una técnica muy propia de él, que es el raspado, en donde vienen varias capas de pintura, y la pintura viene de adentro para afuera. O sea, él va raspando y los colores vienen saliendo de adentro para afuera. Una cosa que siempre él, es una técnica que a él fue una de las razones por las que él obtuvo ese premio. Ha sido de nuestros artistas pues un artista que ha dejado pues un aporte a la plástica universal. Uno de los objetivos de esta galería es tener un equilibrio entre no solo la venta de la obra, sino que también la proyección del artista. Por eso nuestra actividad en nuestro entorno es crear lecturas, conferencias, interacción entre los artistas y el coleccionista.
Armando Morales is probably the most well-known Central American artist. We have an exhibition coming up March 2nd. It'll be one of the first exhibitions in Miami in many, many, many years. People recognize him, and collectors will be surprised to see the quality of work that we're going to have in this show. His work is different because he has a special technique for adding the oil and scraping, and he works in just oils and pastels on paper and lithographs. Benjamín Cañas went to the United States in the 60s, and he went as an architect, and he was discovered by the critics there and had an exhibition which sold out. Went to Paris, had another exhibition that sold out, and he painted for a few more years, but unfortunately died at the age of 55. His work is surreal, but classical in his training. So we have a very good selection of his and represent his foundation, as well as many of the works that are available.
The works of Christopher Martin are dynamic and serene, and harness the passions and intricate subtleties of nature. The success of Martin's works is due in part to his signature practice of verre éclomissé. Although the practice of verre éclomissé dates back to antiquity, Martin's radical reinterpretation of the art form allows for a freedom of expression reflecting contemporary modernism.
Here we have the work of Christopher Martin. He works on a reverse glass painting technique applied to acrylic panels. He mixes his own paints with acrylic, iridescence, and metallic pigments and works on this reverse technique. Next to it, you see another example of the same technique applied to circular. It's a sculptural installation where every disc is hand-painted on the back surface and creates these very dynamic installations. We also have here the work of Jim Keller. Jim is a Texas-based artist who is also fascinated with the shape of the circle and activated in 3 dimensions.
This year, the fair honors Logan Hicks. Frequently called a painter with a photographer's eye, largely focuses on the perception of the urban environment. Logan Hicks is a New York-based artist known for using multiple layers of stencils to achieve photorealistic imagery. His work has gained popularity due to his ability to capture the sometimes mundane cycle of city life in a haunting yet refined way with his hand-sprayed multi-layered stencils. His iconic mural created on the famous Bowery Wall is featured at the entry of the fair. Hick has been awarded Art Wynwood Tony Goldman Lifetime Artistic Achievement Award for his work in collaboration with Joe Irato. Thank you for joining us at Vive Miami News Arts and Culture. Remember to follow us at Vive Miami News with Vivian Fulop in Facebook and Instagram. And until next week, I will see you at these events.